Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to No Case Should Remain Unsolved. In the previous episode, we have unlocked two main things that really broke my mind completely. Now we found something that can connect to something I found. So the Apollo stationery person who works there said that Simon's brother stole something from his store, and it was let me find it, a greeting card shelf, something from the greeting card shelf, I suppose. Let's find that. Certificate, no. Needed funds, no. Where is it? But I saw it. Where did I see it though? Yeah. Found it. There. One of the cards was gone. Okay. Is it candy? Nope, not candy. What else? Lying. Okay. Please don't lie to me, Myunggo. Didn't you say that Auntie was telling the truth? Auntie told me that lying's not about what's good, but what's necessary. She said lying wasn't always a bad thing. It's the bad lies that are really bad. Mom said she'd watch over me from heaven. She said she'd watch over us even after she died. But that was a lie, right? There's no such thing as heaven. But Seowon doesn't know that. She's so stupid. Mom was lying. But does that mean that Mom was a bad person? Oh, that's good. So everything connected. Everything connected. That's so good. That's so good for me. Let's go to stationery store again. Okay, well, not to say. What else is asked me? Certificate of... I did this. Certificate of familial relations. But what do we need to do? A certificate. What? Certificate. But what do we need to do? What do we need here? I don't understand what it wants, kind of. Do you really think Mr. Kim Gang-seok is the culprit? Reasons to suspect Sewon's mother? What? See, now you remember. Someone turned himself in, but you're still suspicious of Sewon's mother. Are you misremembering something? No, that's not it. My memories are hazy and out of order, but those were the exact conversations. Sewon's father clearly said, keep her completely out of her mother's reach. That's why he wanted to keep the case unsolved, and there was more testimony. Alright then. Let's start by looking for reasons to suspect Sewon's mother. Your doubts about her will unveil more of your clouded memories. Because it's absolutely true that Sewon's mother is the reason the girl went missing. I didn't suspect her at all. I didn't suspect anyone, actually, except for the English teacher, but, okay. To suspect. Okay. Keep her completely out of her mother's reach. Do you really think Mr. Kim Gong-seok is the culprit? I don't know. Do you really suspect him, detective? Even if he were in financial trouble, I don't think he would stoop that low. Instead, Detective, I'm not trying to defend Gong-seok. I'm only telling you what I saw. This is the English teacher, I suppose. There's a woman skulking around that playground, always hanging back. I thought she was suspicious because I kept running into her when I went around looking for Sewon. She was in her 30s or early 40s, a little on the tall side, maybe around 10 centimeters taller than me. She was always looking at the playground from afar, always behind the wall, behind the flower bed. You wouldn't see her unless you were really looking, but she could probably keep an eye on the kids at the playground. She really craned her neck. I saw her there, standing on her toes, trying to look over the wall. By the way, detective, what was the name of that girl Gong-seok confessed to taking? Do you really think he's a culprit? Achievement unlocked. That was my conversation with Sewon's mother, right? Probably. I don't understand. She acts as if she knows the man who turned himself in, and asks about her kidnapped daughter as she's a stranger. It's frightening. Do you remember the things that made you stand on your toes? What does that have to do with anything? In my case, I only really stood on my toes for one reason. Affection. To keep my eyes on something or someone that I really cared about. You were on the force for nearly 30 years. This is the only case you left unsolved. Remember how you closed that file and placed it on the cabinet? Were you standing on your toes? So who is talking here? I'm guessing this is the... Okay, there you go, we found it. Even if you were in financial trouble. Yeah. Name? Okay. What else we got? The key reason the English teacher needed funds. How do I know this? Or do we do the year first? Or do we do the year first? Maybe I'm stupid. Because we never do year first in my country. 12, what was it? 2-5, yeah, 2-5. 2-5. 12. 5-2. I know you weren't in the playground. I understand you didn't want to cause Myungo any more guilt, but you should have known better. How did you know? I told him he didn't need to say anything. He knows he doesn't have to tell you. It wasn't his fault Sewon is missing. It wasn't your fault, Myungo. I should have been watching you even if you didn't want me close by. That's what I told him. I made sure he knew that I was the one who lost Sewon, not him. I know you weren't in the playground. Was your son still there? I'm just so confused. Oh, finally. Jesus Christ. So I didn't need to do the year. It was just the day that they were asking for. Tried everything. Yeah, go on. Just show me the one that I unlocked. There you go. Took me a while. Choi Dong-gyun, DOB, September 15, 1972, male, spouse, deceased, married, death, September 1st, child, Choi Seo-won. We already got that. Yep. Took me a while, jeez. Sewon's mother's birthday. Let's do that. We know it now, though. Mother's birthday? Sewon's mother's birthday. Date of birth. Oh, December 25, 1974. Do we need a date? December 25. Go on. December would be 12? 29? Was it 29? 25? What? I unlocked something, but I don't know what. Death. Okay. Oh, brain. How old was Seo-won when Miss Shin Hye-jong first came to take care of her? I first met Hye-jong when Seo-won was 4. That was a few years ago. When my wife died of illness, I was despondent. Didn't know how to raise the kids. But Hye-jong was there to support us. They called caregivers instead of nannies these days, aren't they? They're called caregivers instead of nannies these days, aren't they? Hye-jong is my children's caregiver. She's been coming in to look after the kids ever since my wife was hospitalized. She befriended them instantly. I don't know how we could have coped without her. Sewon even calls her mom and treats her like one too. I could never thank her enough. But now I'm starting to think I relied on Hye-jong too much. I mean, she's not exactly family, is she? What did I connect? There we go. So she is a caregiver. Caregivers. have that? Yeah, we have. Yep. Okay. Relationship. Caregiver certificate of employment. Something here. Huh? Support center. Caregiver certificate of employment. Caregiver Shin Hye-jung. Date of birth February 6th. Female. Client Choi Dong-yeon. Male. You hereby certify that the above caregiver has been assigned to the above client since July 1st, 2009. Certificate issued February 4th, 2012. Support center. Child support center. A support worker dispatch child caregiver. And it's not helping me, is it? Jung's birthday. What do we need that for? Okay, let's unlock it. Date of birth February 6th. February 6th. February would be 02. 6 would be like this. Yep. Okay. Silence is a heavy burden for 5th grader. Anything at this point. Give me anything at this point. No, not anything. Not anything works. What did I unlock again? Oh, right on top. Playground. Okay, that works. No, I'll take the blue one. Silence is a heavy burden for a 5th grader, but Myung-go refused to give in. So I investigated everyone I could. Residents, passers-by, local business, everyone. There's a little indent in the wall behind the flower beds. You can see the playground from there, but not the other way around, at least for the children playing there. That's where you were hiding, wasn't it? To watch over them from afar. When I went to the playground, I would hear the other mothers gossip about me and the children. Myung-go would have heard it too. I understand why people would get the wrong idea. Someone calls me mommy. So it didn't hurt if Myung-go hated me. I could only imagine how he felt whenever his sister called me that. A few weeks ago, Myung-go told me to stay away from him. So I just wandered around for what seemed like forever and found that spot. Myung-go, I know he must hate the fact that I exist, but I may not be his mother, but still, I promised Won Young that I would take care of them both. And now look what's happened. I only looked away for a second. I only took a second to rest because I'd been standing on my toes the whole time. Got a key. Sure. First one here. Name. Okay, let's go there. I'm so confused right now. Pre-entrance day absentee list. Number of absentees 4. List of absentees. Name. Date of birth. Seo Ho-jun, Kim Byom, Hwang In-chol, I'm sorry, Kim Seo-won. Good. What does that give us? Nothing, pretty much, right? Gives us nothing. The day Sewon died. What? Oh, I still don't know this. Leave me alone, I beg you. Good. Good. One more. I don't know if he knows, but there's something he always carries around, never leaves home without it. And then we ask about the umbrella. Umbrella, you mean? Yeah. So what do we have in yellow left? This. Yeah, sure. We don't have anything else, so. Okay. Hurt. Let's unlock this. Just literally empty. This isn't your fault as much as it isn't Myunggo's fault. I almost forgot to congratulate you. Happy birthday, Miss Shin. Today is your birthday, correct? I know this may not be the best time, but I think you should know. I paid a visit to the stationery store Myunggo goes to for Sewon's candy, and I spotted this. Apparently Myunggo's picked up Sewon's usual candy and a birthday card. The owner said he took a long time trying to decide which to get. I wondered why he'd get a birthday card of all things, but now I understand. Thank you. I always thought Myunggo hated me. I wasn't trying to take his mother's place, but I assumed that's what he thought. How could I be so stupid? I should have known better, knowing how badly he'd been hurt. Detective? What happens to Sewon's mother now? This isn't your fault. Birthday achievement unlocked. Oh, I have goosebumps. Miss Shin. Let's put, oh, it's here already. Okay. This isn't your fault. Thank you. I don't know who this can be saying. Okay, what do we have? The day Sewon died. How can I know this? I actually need to look for this. Where's Sewon now? I need to look for this. Where's Sewon now? She's with her family. I made sure she had something to eat for dinner before I dropped her off. Once I brought her to the playground where I first found her, she knew exactly how to get home. I rang the doorbell and stood at the entrance waiting for her parents. It was only a few seconds, but in that short time, I wondered again and again if I should just leave the girl there and run. Detective, I was being stupid. I was stupid to kidnap her, and I'm still being foolish now, having the nerve to feel guilty about it all. The girl's father, he pulled the girl tight into his arms and wept. I knelt in front of him to apologize, but he bowed so low I thought he'd fall. And he thanked me. He thanked me for bringing her home safe. What I did was indefensible. I will accept my punishment. I know that won't make up for my suffering I caused their family, but I will live out the rest of my life in sincere contrition. This is the English teacher? Where's Sewon now? It's all your responsibility. Alright, explain to me how you took Sewon. Sewon, alright. says she had a great time at Auntie's house, and that when she said she missed me, she was brought straight back home. I'm sorry I didn't contact you sooner, and you were out there searching, but I was too caught up in the moment. I didn't ask any questions. All I knew was that my daughter was gone for 3 days, but now she was back. And I know that sounds strange, but all I could say was thank you over and over again. I could bow 100 times over and it wouldn't be enough. Sewon's back completely unharmed. That's good enough for me. Detective Sewon is, well, she's been hurt in the past. And I can only blame myself for adding yet another wound to her young heart. Tell me, did that man surrender to the police? He did. Is Sewon alright? Sewon is alright. She didn't die. Did that man surrender? Okay. But why am I unlocking the keys now? There's kind of no point. Wait, I'm trying to get to the truth of it. I'm really close, I think. I'm a little confused. Something is still not letting me accept this. How is she alright? I don't understand. All this from her dad, starting off with like, does Sewon have any favorite places near the playground? And then we say it's alright. Yeah, it makes sense, yeah. Tell me, did the man surrender to the police? What? Did that connect? That connected? What? What? Huh. So, Jesus Christ. I was confused. I was very confused. I was very wrong as well. Surrender. Why did you turn yourself in? Mr. Kim Kang-seok, even the victim's family hasn't reported you. This isn't just about taking the fall for Miss Song Min Young, is it? I heard she reported someone missing. When Min Young's mother told me, I was worried for Min Young, but at the same time I was a little glad. After we got divorced, she was in therapy for a long time. We should have gotten held back when she began to think Sewon was alive but missing. No, as soon as Sewon passed away. Jesus Christ. Min Young was finally discharged from the hospital on Sewon's birthday. We went to visit her grave together, and as she ran her hand over the grave, her eyes were empty. There was no hope. Min Young was still chained to that day, circling round that moment forever. I started to think that she had given up completely. She was utterly spent. There was no drive left in her eyes. I began to doubt she would ever recover. I think that's why I was relieved to hear that she set out to find Sewon, because now she at least had something to live for, something that would sustain her and keep her alive. Maybe she knew that too deep down. Maybe that was why she reported Sewon missing. Maybe she thought Sewon was better missing and alive than dead. that the missing persons report would anchor her to this world. I hope with her birth certificate. She was grasping for a lifeline, just like me. I know this sounds ridiculous, but this is the whole reason I'm here, Detective. I want to make a request. Could you please mark this missing person's case as unsolved? Please, let someone live. Let her live forever somewhere far, far away. And then we have, where is it? Leave the case unsolved. We can't do that, sir. Keep her completely out of her mother's reach. The day someone's mother was discharged. You mean Sewon was taken because she was mistaken for Miss Song Min-young's late daughter? I asked Min-young what happened. She said she heard someone call Sewon's name and finally found her after going from one playground to the next. It was a boy, probably the girl's brother. He was telling her to wait right here, Sewon. She didn't tell me anything else, but I can guess what happened. Jesus Christ. He stole the child. Min-young must have brought her back like a mother picking up a child who had gone out to play. The girl was so sweet too, calling my daughter auntie. I'm sorry, Detective, I really am. I should have called right away, but then I couldn't bear to do it. Not until you paid that visit. After you dropped by, I was terrified. My hands were shaking. I found myself dialing a number, calling Sewon's father. I told him that Min-young seemed to have brought home a stranger's child and pleaded with him to get the girl back to her parents. I would cause a diversion, I said, so he could get the girl away from Min-young. I know she may not be well, but I didn't want my daughter to end up a kidnapper. I was being shameless, I know. I knew exactly what I was doing, Detective. But until Sewon's father turned himself in, even though he's done nothing wrong, I thought we could act as if nothing at all had happened, sweep it all under the rug, knowing full well that Sewon's father is just as precious a child to me, his parents, as Min-young is to me. Jesus Christ. You're lying to me. Who was around when Sewon was taken? What was she wearing? In which direction did you take her? You can answer any of these questions. Mr. Kim Gang-seok, his confession that you're the kidnapper, it could take away Miss Song Min-young's chance to repent and seek forgiveness for herself. We can't wait for her to recover before setting things right. We know she'll be racked by guilt. Could you live with that on your shoulders? Your ex-mother-in-law is in the next room. She's told us everything. Consider how she might feel having just reported her own daughter to protect you. You've been financially supporting your ex-wife's therapy all these years under the pretext of child support. This won't be much different. Just take a step back and support her from afar. She has a long battle ahead of her, being treated in custody. Detective, why did it all go wrong? I messed up from the beginning. Sewon's name, I never should have given her that name. But you're not being contrite. Long battle, achievement unlocked. Then this all connects, right? All this except for this. I never should have given her that name. And then what connected? Did everything connect? Not everything. She's been dead all this time. Wait. I'll find it. Special meaning to someone's name. Teacher. Now everything connected. She's dead. Someone's dead. She's been dead all this time. We have the last thing here. Yep. Okay. I'm so close. Name. Okay. When did Miss Song Min-young set out to find Sewon? Must have been when she got the notice saying Sewon was due to start elementary school. It pushed her completely over the edge. I got the notice from City Hall last December. I checked most of Min-young's mail before she does detective. We have no idea what might set her off, but this notice about Sewon starting school, my heart nearly stopped. I had no idea that they'd never reported her death. There it was on the document, Sewon's name printed clear. I could only imagine how it would make Min-young feel. Oh, I'm sorry, detective. I'm not the victim here. I don't deserve to wallow in pity like this. I can only apologize. At the time, I balked. I was frozen. Min-young saw me and read the notice. She looked so happy. She smiled so brightly. I hadn't seen her so delighted in, well, it must have been years. The pre-entrance day was at the end of December, and Min-young insisted we had to go out and get Sewon's uniform fitted. She was fussing about getting all her shots and picking up school supplies and wondering why Sewon was taking so long to come home. That's when it started, I think. She went around all the local playgrounds looking for Sewon. Now you don't understand why Kim Sewon is still missing to this day. Yep, I do. Jesus. I was thinking that I may be going crazy. It actually doesn't connect anyhow. Great work, Mom. Now you remember everything. Do you understand why Sewon's case was never solved after all this time? Thank you for telling me that she came home safely. That I didn't doom a little girl to her death. Thank you, truly. I remember how surprised I was when I first saw this case. Everyone involved was lying for one reason or another, whether it was to protect a loved one or to keep a promise to someone important. What about you, Your Honor? Are you keeping a secret for someone just like them? Actually, yes, for your sake. I need 2 keys. Cold Case Detective. Oh, I didn't know. The Cold Case team doesn't usually take on cases like Sewon's. Please get more than 2,000 missing children reports every year. The The cold case team just doesn't have the capacity. One quiet disappearance in a sea of violent unsolved cases. No one would have spared the case a second thought. I couldn't tear my eyes away. Not when I saw that name. What? Her name was Kim Seong. That's CO for rhinoceros and one for origin. Just like me. We're the same age too. Wait. You can't mean... Mom, look at my badge. It's me. Choi Seong. Missing girl you found. Wow. It's me, Choi Seong. Please don't cry, Mom. Are you really her? Are you really Seong? I'm so sorry. I failed you. I failed you completely. Don't say that, Mom. I'll always be grateful to you. I don't deserve your gratitude. I never found you. That's only technically true. You remember what Kim Se-won's grandmother said, right? Here, I even have a copy of her testimony. Senior Inspector Jeong Kyung's visit was the reason I was sent back home. But I was only following protocol, just doing my job. I'm an adult now, and I know what work is like. No one followed that protocol back in the day, and they still don't. But you were different. You carried out your duties to the letter. Even though you could have slacked off and been perfectly covered by paperwork from City Hall. That's the reason I made it back home. After all these years, I tracked down all the people involved in the case one by one. I spoke with Kim Se-won's family, my father, my brother, and my dear mother, Hyo-jung. Everyone asked me to pass on their thanks to you. This isn't my first time visiting you, you know. As I turn a blind eye to the suffering of so many people in my career. You might thank me, but I still... Alright then, let's do this. I'll set aside time for you later. Some time to look back and blame yourself and feel guilty over everything. But right now, we're racing against the clock. It took longer than I expected to piece your memories back together. This isn't our first conversation, is it? And you know that my mind is being constantly bleached. What could possibly be more important? That's exactly the reason I need your help before those memories disappear again. Remember Song Min-young, the woman who took me away and reported her daughter missing? She was sentenced to 1 year of treatment in institutional custody, wasn't she? Yes, the sentence ended ages ago, but she's still in custody. But how? Once you're institutionalized, you can't be discharged without special approval, and Song Min-young hasn't been granted a single physiatrics evaluation. Don't you think she needs our help? Tell me, miss. Does that mean you've forgiven Song Min-young? This isn't about forgiveness, ma'am. It's abundantly clear, even from a purely bureaucratic perspective, that we need to do something. Se-won's case is still marked as open, and no case should remain unsolved. Cold case solved, uncover the truth. So cute. With a very cool twist in the end. I really liked it. Like, even though, like, the game is made this way, it's really cool. Definitely recommend playing it out and solving it like how you wanted. But like such a cool, like maybe you can unlock the other ending with like unlocking the 2 keys that I didn't get. I didn't think we need them. But yeah, regardless, it was very it's very cool. I love games with like a little twist in the end. It was really nice. Thank you for playing. Yeah, well, it was a very quick game, but it was worth it 100%. If you want to see more games like this, please consider liking this video, subscribing my channel. That was all for today. Thank you everyone for watching till the very end of this video, and I hope we'll see each other in the next one. So thank you for watching, and bye.